Yes, hello everyone. Hello
Okay.
everyone.
Hello!
Welcome to
Hello.
the Flight Club podcast. Ayan, so kami ulit, the Flight Club. We
Oo.
do understand it's been a while. Medyo naging busy-busy lang. Maraming nangyari. So like for one, congratulate natin our very own Ina Soriano for
Ay,
passing her IR check ride today.
salamat
Yan,
po. Salamat
congrats!
po.
Yan, tas belated happy
Ah,
birthday din kay
JP.
JP. No,
Tsaka
so yun,
pumasa din ako. Check
Ah,
ride din,
oo.
rating.
ayan, sa ATR rating. Congrats,
Congrats.
James. So yun,
Thank
napakaraming
you.
nangyari and napaka-thankful naming the Flight Club for this new chance to catch up with you guys, di ba? So tayo on the Flight Club. What unites us all is yung passion natin for aviation. At syempre lahat naman tayo, di ba? Lahat tayong nangarap maging piloto, nagkaroon tayo minsan ng tunnel vision na gusto natin magkaroon ng lisensya, gusto nating makamit yung lisensya. And for most of us, while this is a very huge milestone for all of us, nagkakaroon tayo, ang karamihan sa atin, ng misconception na ito yung end game. Once na magkaroon tayo ng lisensya, everything will follow, will be free-flowing na lang, magkakaroon ka na ng trabaho and all that. But there's this difficult truth, yung reality behind what aviation really is like, na hindi masyadong napag-uusapan. So kaya ngayon yan ang tatalakayin natin at kasama natin ang isa sa mga kilalang syempre piloto and also a motivational speaker na tanyag sa social media, isang content creator din. Let's welcome Captain Genesis Bernardo.
Welcome, Kap! Welcome!
Hello
Yes.
guys. Thank you. Thank you, the Flight Club. Thank you for inviting me here.
Yes,
And,
actually, Cap, no, thank you at napaunlakan niyo yung invitation namin na isang makasama content kayo creator at din. makakwentuhan dito Let's sa welcome podcast. Captain Genesis. So, let's
Thank you.
start with ano po ba yung nag-udyok sa inyo na pasukin yung aviation?
Okay. So I'll start with the story kung saan talaga ako nagsimula. Okay. Yung pangarap kong pagiging piloto nagsimula when I was a kid, mga 5 years old ako. Yung tatay ko kasi, he's working at the airport sa cargo area. So one day sinama niya ako dun sa trabaho niya kasi nung mga panahon yun pwede ka pa magsama ng anak mo dun sa trabaho, hindi pa ganun ka higpit yung security. And then nung nandun na kami sa opisina niya, tinanong niya ako kung gusto ko ba daw makakita ng eroplano. So I'm sure kayo naman nakakita rin kayo ng eroplano na lumilipad, di ba? So during that time, ang perspective ko bilang isang bata, tumingin sa taas at maghanap ng eroplano. So pag labas namin ng hangar, naghahanap ako ng eroplano sa taas. And then wala akong makita. Sabi ng tatay ko, nakikita mo ba yung eroplano? So I was looking up in the sky, naghahanap ako ng eroplano, and sabi ng tatay ko, ayan sa harapan mo. And that was the time na nakakita ako ng sobrang laking eroplano, ng malapitan. And I can still remember that was a Boeing 747.
Yun
Nasa
yung
harapan
tatanong ko,
ko.
naalala pa ni Kap, Boeing 747.
Na actually, during that time, hindi ko alam yung aeroplano yun. Until natutunan ko yung mga aeroplano. Naalala ko that was a 747, Boeing 747. And then, at that point, sabi ko sa tatay ko, gusto kong makasakay sa aeroplano yan. Gusto kong magpalipad ng aeroplano, gusto kong magpiloto. And doon nag-start yung buong journey ng pagiging piloto ko. So it started with a childhood dream. And then, pinurso ko yung dream na yun hanggang makuha ko siya. And then, it started with a childhood dream up until na-reach ko siya, sobrang dami kong dinaan. And then, siguro yun yung pagkukwentuhan natin ngayon. Yeah. So, it started out from there.
Yes, definitely yun yung mapagkukwentuhan natin yung mga napagdaanan nyo, Cap, di ba? How you got to where you are, and where you are right now is something na hindi lang kami dito sa The Flight Club, but a lot of pilot aspirants can only dream of na makarating dyan. And it's not an easy journey. I know you can say that it's not an easy journey. Yun nga lang po, important lang talaga na malaman natin yung lagi naming naririnig sa mga content nyo, Cap, di ba? Nasabi nyo na yung mga gantong bagay, mga hindi na pag-uusapan, na sana may nakapagsabi sa inyo before nyo na-start yung aviation. Not for the purpose of, kung alam ko to before, hindi ko na sana to sinimulan. But para dala-dala natin yung fulfillment, it makes the journey more fulfilling. So, kaya yan, marami po kami mga tanong sa inyo. Don, Japes, Ina?
Ayan.
Question lang din, Kap. So, syempre, bukod sa pagiging piloto, gusto ko lang din simulan na, syempre, kilala ka din po bilang isang motivational speaker. So, paano ka napunta dun sa parang path na yon sa pagiging isang motivational speaker din?
Okay. So yung pagiging motivational speaker, it all started out with one viral video.
Mm.
I posted the video when I was years back before pre-pandemic. Nagpost ako ng video, that was a video for those who haven't watched it yet. Isang video yon na I did a public address, passenger ko yung parents ko for the first time. And then, binati ko sila sa PA, thanking them. And that made me proud, and nag-viral yung video na yun. And it all started from there. So, after that viral video, ang daming nagtanong sa akin. Ang daming tatanong. Actually, pumuputok ng messages yung messenger ko. And then, I can't handle it anymore. And then sabi ko, I don't know. I'm sure, guys, you believe that things happen for a reason.
Yes.
And then from that moment, sabi ko, this won't happen for no reason at all. Nag-viral siya kasi meron tong message for me. And then from that point, sabi ko, maraming nag-reach out sa akin, tinatanong ko paano maging piloto, kung paano yung journey ko, kung paano ko naabot yung pangarap ko. And from that point, sabi ko, hey, baka ito na yung simula para maka-reach ako ng maraming tao, ma-share ko yung journey ko, at makapag-inspire din ng mga aspiring pilots. It all started from there. And then sabi ko, during those times, gumawa pa nga ako ng mga small events eh. And sabi ko, i-gather ko yung mga aspiring pilots, kakausapin ko sila, tatanungin ko yung mga challenges nila, and I'm going to share my stories, and it might help them for their journey of becoming one. And it all started from there. And then sabi ko, gagawin ko na to, itutuloy ko na to. Probably this is one of the reasons why it became viral. And ito na yung magiging purpose ko, to share my story to those aspiring pilots. It all started from there.
Ayun.
Go, Japes.
So, daling ko lang, no? Kung saan talaga nagsimula. Saan ka unang nakakuha ng lisensya? Saan ba tayo una nag-aaral? Saan school yan?
Okay. I started out as a cadet. Nag-apply ako as a cadet. During that time, isa lang naman nagbibigay ng cadetship program, that was PALAF. So I just tried my luck, and sinuwerte tayo. Out of so many applicants, doon ako nakapag-start and nabigyan ng chance makapag-flying. And kwento ko ba yung journey? So the journey started from there. Hindi
May ilang taon ka niyan, Gap? May ilang taon ka na nag-apply ka nung cadet?
Pagkatapos ko ng college, after the board exams, nag-apply na agad ako eh. So I was like 23 years old back then. So it's all started
Ganun
from there.
din. Parehas lang din ng sa atin, no?
Hindi naman nagkakalayo yung mga age natin eh.
Oo. Tsaka yung mga ano natin, di ba? Fitness, di ba?
Fitness!
So, it all started from there. Right after college, pagkatapos ko ng board exam, ang story nito, kasi after ko mangarap na maging piloto, sabi ko from elementary to high school, hanggang sa mag-college ako, sabi ko gusto ko mag-piloto. Up until dumating yung point na I have to transition from high school to college. And my parents told me, hindi kami ganun, wala kaming pera pang paaral ng flying. And alam niyo naman kung gaano kamahal yung flying.
Correct.
So I just have to set it aside first. Medyo isang tabi ko muna yung pangarap ko during that time. And I decided to choose my next best option, which is to become an engineer. Kaya pumasok ako as engineer, ECE. Then 5 years, fast forward, when I was about to graduate, sabi ko, parang meron pang kulang, may gusto pa akong gawin. Parang may parang lumalabas pa rin yung puso ko dun sa pagpipiloto.
Childhood dream
Ang
talaga.
kulit ko sabi ko, gusto ko talaga ito talaga yung gusto ko Pero bakit ako nandito? Parang patapos na ako ng college, okay na ako, mag-graduate na ako as an engineer, pinagpaguran ko ng 5 years. And then sabi ko parang may gusto pa akong i-achieve, which is my dream.
Mm-mm.
So, just to give you a short story about it, I went to a computer shop during that time. Kung naalala niyo, alam niyo yung mga binabayaran 20 pesos na rent
Yes,
ka?
yes.
Piso net.
Ako muna namin yan.
So, lumalabas niya yung age. So, during that time, meron kami yung 20 pesos, mag-rent kami ng internet, ng wifi, and then nag-search ako ng cadetship program or any free scholarship program for flying. And then, I stumbled upon this information, which is that cadetship program. Tinago ko, pinaprint out ko yun, nagbayad pa ako ng 5 pesos ata para ipaprint yung page. Tinago ko, and then, when I went back home, kasi sa Manila ako nag-aaral nun pag uwi ko ng Laguna, dala-dala ko yung papel, sabi ko, Daddy, gusto ko maging piloto. Gusto ko talaga maging piloto. And sabi ng tatay ko, pag-graduate na ako during that time, sabi ng tatay ko, wala talaga tayong perang pang flying. Sabi ko, no, I'll take care of it. Ako bahala. May nakuha ko information, susubukan ko to, and tingnan natin. And then sabi niya sa akin, tapusin mo muna yung college mo, and then tapusin mo muna yung board exam mo before you do that. So, syempre, ako, very eager. Sige, tatapusin ko yung college ko, tatapusin ko yung board exam. Oo, kasi, ito na I'm gonna gagawa ko ng paraan para makuha ko yung pangarap ko. Alam ko wala tayong pera pero gagawa ko ng paraan. So, fast forward, nakagraduate ako ng college, tinapos ko yung board exam, and then here we go, pinasa ko yung application ko. And that started out my cadetship journey dun sa school na yan. So that's how it started.
Grabe.
Grabe. Nakakatuwang marinig yun, Cap, no? Kasi one of the di naman siya misconception kasi in a lot of ways it's also true na papasukin mo aviation, hindi talaga biro yung gastos. Pero marami kasing mga tao outside of aviation na nag-iisip that aviation is just parang medyo reserved for those who are privileged, those who can afford it. And nakakatuwang malaman na ganyan yung naging journey nyo. That's also one of the objectives ng The Flight Club na ma-bridge yung gap na yun, madala namin yung aviation, ma-expose namin yung aviation, ma-promote to as many as we can. And may sinabi ka rin, Cap, kanina na nakakatuwang marinig na everything happens for a reason. We do believe in that also na marami sa amin, hindi lang mga pilot aspirants, mga kagagraduate lang. Even kami dito sa The Flight Club, minsan tinatamaan na rin kami ng frustrations, di ba, na para sa akin pa kaya to, mabibigay pa kaya to. But we also believe that we are always where we are supposed to be. At may kanya-kanya tayong journey. At yun yung gusto naming madinig din talaga na mapakalat pa natin na in spite of the harsh realities, yung mga difficult conversations na medyo mahirap lunukin minsan, di ba, na napaka-fulfilling pa rin ng aviation. So, doon naman, Cap, sa in that regard, no, paano niyo po nalampasan yung hurdle na yun on the part nung syempre cadetship, nandiyan na yung funding for the training, pero syempre mahirap pa rin yung day-to-day expenses and all that. How did we get around that hurdle, Cap?
Okay. So, the first hurdle, the biggest challenge was finances, which is, I'm sure lahat naman ng mga na nangangarap maging piloto, ito yung pinakaunang mabigat na challenge nila. Kasi we have very big dreams, but yung pinakamabigat na sasabak na haharapin mo is yung finances. And I would consider myself as, of course, ganito. Pwede ko sabihin na swerte ako kasi nakapasok ako sa cadetship program. But then again, I would say, tinrabaho ko rin siya.
Pinaghirapan mo rin siya.
Pinaghirapan ko siya. Hindi yung nag-apply ako. And then, magic, boom, cadet ka na.
Mm.
Yung raffle na.
Oo, na parang lucky pick, ganon.
Tsaka
There
hindi
are
rin yung
things-
tsaka hindi yung natulog si Kap pag gising cadet. Ginawa niya kasi ng paraan di ba? Pumunta
Exactly.
siya doon, nagpa-print siya, di ba?
Pero
Exactly.
mahirap
So,
pumasok sa
that means
cadetship
to
program,
say-
di ba?
Ang hirap, hindi biro yun.
Mahirap.
Yes, I would say hindi siya ganun kadaling makapasok.
Kasi nag-try ako
Now,
dyan, Kap, eh.
So what happened?
Ano daw?
Hindi. Kaya
May
nasabi
grades,
hindi
di ba?
madali.
May grades, di ba? Oo. May ano sa grades.
Hindi talaga madali.
Oo.
Kasi if you would undergo a lot of screening, a lot of stages, and during the screenings, hindi mo alam kung nasan ka na, kung ilan yung na-eliminate. So during the orientation, we were like 400 people, more than 400 people applying for the cadetship program. And some of them are related to people inside the industry already. And ako, syempre parang bilang first gen nga, wala akong kahit sinong kakilala. And then, nung unang pasok ko nga doon sa auditorium, I thought that was a mass hiring for all positions in that airline. Yun pala, lahat yun nag-a-apply to become cadets. So, ngayon, going back to what I was saying, lahat tayo malaki yung pangarap natin maging piloto. Pero ang una nating sasabakan is yung finances. Now, I would say, the luck, probably it was there. Pero of course, meron akong part na ginawa doon. Tinabaho ko siya and the mindset was there. Kasi it wouldn't happen just like magic that the next day, piloto ka na, gaya na sinabi ni JP. So no, it won't happen like that. You have to prepare yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, because there are a lot of screenings. Merong psychological exam, you have physical exam, and then meron rin na mga ang haba nung psychological exam namin, probably that's, if I remember it right, mga 1.5 days siya. I have to go back to that medical. So it was really tough, but then, ang baon ko noon during that time is yung pangarap ko, yung mindset ko na kukuhanin ko to whatever it takes. So I think yun yung yung determination ko to get my dream was there. So pumasok yung luck and then I was accepted. So ang gusto ko lang sabihin is, kinabahan ko rin siya and then nagkaroon ng opportunity, right timing, right place, then I was able to get it.
Pero question lang, out of doon sa 400 na yon, ilan kayo yung nakapasok doon sa cadet program?
Sinabi sa amin during that time, they will get 14 cadets
14?
out of 400 plus.
No?
Yeah.
Grabe.
Yeah. So then during the screening, sinabi sa amin, because of the demand during that time, from 14, in-apply nila na maging 20 yung batch namin. So we ended up 20 in the batch. So usually, ang isang batch before, 14 talaga yan. Pero since pataas ang demand during our time, ginawa nila 20.
20.
Yeah. So the screening was really tough kasi minsan may mga mamimit kami during the screening, during psychological exam, physical yung medical namin or yung psychological exam. And tinatanong namin yung isa't isa, ilan na lang ba tayo? And we don't know. We don't know. Up until natapos yung buong screening and then we just got a message you got accepted to be part of the cadetship program. Yeah. So it was really tough.
Yung pakiramdam mo nun,
Yung feeling lang.
nung natanggap mo yung message na nakapasok ka.
Also, just to share with you, after the whole screening, lahat ng ginawa namin, I waited for 8 months before I got the text message. And then, freshly graduate from college, of course, hindi naman kami galing sa mayamang pamilya. So I was in-expect ng family ko, makakatulong na ako sa family kasi graduate na ako. But then, sabi ko, nag-a-apply na ako for the cadetship. And then, I have to help my family. And then, sabi ko, may isa nagsabi sa akin na mentor ko, sabi niya, if you don't get qualified dun sa cadetship program, pwede ka naman mag-apply. So, during those times, ang dami kong give up. May mga job offers na ako as an engineer. Siguro I turned down 3 job offers. And mas sakit yun kasi pera na eh. Magkakatrabaho na ako, first job. But then, namuhunan ako na, what if matanggap ako sa cadetship program? And then sabi nung mentor ko, sabi niya, bata ka pa naman eh, relax ka lang. You're just having so much pressure because you feel the need to help your parents. But then again, if you get accepted, makukuha mo yung dream mo. So, there you go. Nag-intay ako, and then luckily, I was accepted to the cadetship program.
Nakakatuwang marinig yun, Kat.
Na-amaze ako. Grabe yung faith na talagang kung hindi lang yung faith, parang yung determination mo talaga na
Correct.
yung dream na yun.
Kaya gusto namin din malaman, Kap, di ba? Kasi inabanggit mo, it took like 8 months before you got the call.
Yeah.
Diba? So that was not just 8 months of waiting. Hindi lang yun. It was 8 months of uncertainty.
Oo,
Yes.
Hindi mo alam yung kapalaran mo. And sa inyo, Kap, it turned out for the best, di ba? Na you are where you are now. And a lot of people in aviation, people like us, also go through the same thing. And syempre, iba-iba naman tayo din ng threshold pagdating sa uncertainties. Ano ba yung kapalaran natin talaga sa aviation? Like I would say, a lot of people faced with that kind of uncertainty would fold na hindi siguro to para sa akin. Maybe it's time to move on. So, in relation to that, Kat, we wanted to ask you, during that long span of time filled with uncertainty, what kept you going? What kept you saying to yourself na, hindi ko alam ano maging kapalaran to dito, pero hindi ko to isusuko? What made you stay on track?
You know what? Just like what I was sharing to you earlier, being a pilot was my childhood dream. And then, bago ko gumraduate, I was about to graduate na, pero may kumikiliti pa rin sa isip ko at sa puso ko na parang gusto ko pa rin i-pursue yung pagiging piloto ko. And then, what are the odds that I'll be stuck? Makukuha ko yung information na yon of being a cadet. I don't know if you believe in that. Kasi nakafocus dun kasi yung utak ko, yung isip ko eh. So, naandun na ako sa point na whatever it takes, I'm gonna do it and then I'll find a way for me to get that dream. And then, I have this principle kasi that if you won't try, you wouldn't know.
Correct.
And it's better that you try and you have so much oh wells than what ifs. Ayoko naman ng mga may what ifs sa buhay. So I tried. Anyway, the mentor that I had, sabi niya, bata ka pa, you still have time. And then, kagaya ng sinabi mo, marami tayong, magkakaiba tayo ng threshold for waiting. And then magkakaiba, ang mabigat dito is magkakaiba tayo ng pangangailangan sa buhay. Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay. Finances, psychological, emotional, magkakaiba. And ang masakit dito, alam ko for a fact, kasi nakaka-relate ako, yung mga talagang ginapang yung pag-flying. Na sumagad, sinugal lahat, binenta ang ganto, ganyan, sinanla yung ganto, ganyan. I understand that. And I get you. And that's the reason why I'm here. I want to share my story. Maybe may mapulot kayo na, okay, may mga dumaan rin pala sa ganon na naging successful. Kasi wala naman nagsabi na mahirap yung journey. Ang lahat ng nakikita natin, wow, enroll here. We have a very nice program. And after 2 years, you become an airline pilot. I understand that. I get that. But as I was saying earlier, this is one of my advocacies and this is one of my purpose right now, to inspire people and let them know that it's not easy, but if you really want this dream, you can get it. You will get it as long as you put your heart into it.
Yes.
Kaya siya. Yeah. So, ayun.
Kaya pa na magsalita pa.
Nakakaiyak na po, nakakaiyak na. Baka first time nyo kayo makitang maiyak dito sa live.
I needed this. Wow.
I need this kind of
Parang
encouragement.
biglang nagkaroon ng silence doon ah.
Hindi kasi Kap, kukwento lang namin.
Even if
Kami Kap, nagsimula kami mag-flying. Mga 2018 si Ina, kami 2019. Ni JP. Si Neil,
Nakatagal.
ako 2023.
2023. So, yung sinasabi natin na
6 years.
'di ba, na sacrifices, finances. Andun na kami sa 6 years na kaming nagtsatsaga ba? Ano ba tawag doon?
Naghihintay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kumbaga ano, Kap, yun yung mga sacrifices. Ano rin, bukod sa iba-iba kami ng timeline, iba-iba rin kami ng mga sinakripisyo, kumbaga. Like, for example, ako nakaka-relate din ako dun sa part na yung ayan na yung sigurado na tapos pinalikuran mo. Ako naman, Kap, ma-share ko lang dun, no. Pagka-graduate ng college, nag-work pa ako for like more than a decade in corporate. Tapos medyo okay na rin yung position, and then kasi talagang same with you Kap, na hindi, gusto ko talaga maging piloto, and kung pupunta talaga ako dito sa industry na to, hindi na dapat pagpatagaling ko pa, and it's better na isakripisyo ko at walang kasiguraduhan kesa tatanda ako na bakit di ko siya ginawa. And now here we are with this uncertainty. Pero not once na pinagsisihan ko yun. I know I can speak for sa kanila din, kay Ina, kay Don, and kay JP, na
Kala ko, Neil, here we are, tumanda na.
tumanda lang, ito pa rin, content. Yun nga, right na uncertain pa rin. Alam ko na not once na ni isa sa amin pinagsisihan na pinasok namin yung aviation, kahit na uncertain pa rin yung kapalaran namin. So thanks, Cap, for sharing that. Hindi lang sa amin, it's a big piece of encouragement para sa amin at sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa iyo and sa The Flight Club.
Ayun. Yun nga, speaking of, kasi kanina pa tayo na, di ba, puro ang topic natin, puro motivational, no? Kap, dumating ba sa punto sa buhay mo na parang nawalan ka ng pag-asa, di ba? For sure yan, meron yan, nawalan ka ng pag-asa. Pero paano ka naka-recover, di ba?
Okay, so I'll tell you the story. I'll share you this story. After we graduated from the cadetship program. So right before we graduated from the program, pumunta na yung management doon, sinabi sa amin, guys, bilisan nyo na, tapusin nyo na yung training nyo because the demand is so high. We need you already in the line. So everybody was fired up. Everybody was like so happy after this. Oh, finally we'll become airline pilots. And then suddenly, after the graduation, a few months after, boom, nagkaroon ng hindi namin inaasahan na balita. And that was the time na nagkaroon ng global recession. So, tinawag kami mga cadets, nagkaroon kami ng meeting dun sa company, and they told us that there are no positions available for us, and then there's freeze hiring. So, yung inaasahan namin na airline pilots na dapat kami, kasi that's the program of the cadets, hindi siya nangyari. And to add pain to that situation, some of us are under the program of the Fly Now, Pay Later. Not everyone, but 50% of us availed of that program. Meaning to say, pinahiram kami ng bangko for us to finish the program. But regardless of your situation after 2 years, you have to pay
Start paying
the
it
bond, the monthly bond. So yun yung pinakamasakit doon. And hindi siya biro kasi mabigat yung monthly niya, and we have to pay it for 13 years. So,
Grabe.
ang pinakamasakit doon sa akin, so we were gathered at the office, kinausap kami ng management, and then that was 2008. Sabi nila, the earliest we can call you is the year 2011. So, para kaming pinagsaklaban ng langit at lupa. And then that was the time na
2011.
pagka
So, parang mga 3 years, ganyan.
so it's almost 3 years. And then that was the time na me being under the Fly Now, Pay Later, and hindi naman kami, kumbaga, isa ako sa mga ginapang yung flying. Kaya ako nakaka-relate sa mga nahihirapan ngayon, especially financially, na saan ako kukuha ng pera? Saan ako kukuha ng pambayad? Actually, hindi ko na nga iniisip yung pambayad eh. Iniisip ko, paano ako tatawid ng 3 taon nang walang trabaho? So, yun yung pinakamasakit sa akin. And I know a lot of people, a lot of aspiring pilots right now, CPL IR holders are experiencing the same thing. They've been waiting for 3, 4, 5 years. Pandemic happened. A lot of
Taas kamay.
challenges.
Taas kamay.
Taas
Taas
kamay.
kamay. Taas kamay.
So I'm sure you can feel this pain right now. And that's the reason why I'm sharing my story. So to answer your question, JP,
Mm.
I won't lie to you. It was really painful after receiving the news. I cried. I was wasted for a few days.
Mm.
I felt useless. Kasi iniisip ko, airline pilot na ako eh. And ang mabigat doon, aside from the fact that I have to pay for the loan, yung pressure ng
Paano?
family.
Yes, sir.
Lagi may
My family
nagtatanong.
definitely would understand. My parents will understand because these things, hindi naman natin
It's
pinano.
not within your control.
Ang masakit doon is syempre, nahihiya ka na. Nahihiya ka na sa parents mo. Your friends are asking, ano, kumusta ka na? Graduate ka na, di ba? So, nasaan ka na? The family, the friends. Actually, mas mabigat yun eh. Rather than the money. The money, pwede mong gawin ng paraan yung pera. Masakit siya, yes, mahirap, pero gawin mo ng pera. Pero yung emotional and psychological pressure, that's one of the hardest part. That's why I feel you guys. Masakit siya, di ba? Yes,
Sobra.
and yun yung pinaka...
Tapos Kap, ang tanong pa sa'yo, piloto ka na ba? Piloto ka na ba? Parang ganun pa yung tanong sa'yo, eh, no? Piloto ka na ba?
Ano airline mo?
Oh, yan. Piloto ka na
Yes,
ba?
that's the common question. International, saan ka na pupunta? Saan ka na pupunta?
Eh, sa totoo lang, wala pa naman, di ba?
Vegan. Pupunta ako sa vegan.
Only to find out
100 islands.
you're flying the small aircraft still, or sometimes you don't. Wala pa nga, di ba? Kasi ang perception ng karamihan, kapag nakagraduate ka na, kukuha ka ng license, lilipat ka na agad ng malaking aeroplano or international flights. And ang hirap i-explain ito. And ang hirap i-explain ito to non-aviation people. I understand that. Kaya sabi ko, mas mahirap pa nga yung pressure ng friends, family, rather than producing the money. But then again, I have to face it. How did I face it? Dumaan ako sa phase na nahirapan ako. Kagaya na sinabi ko, tao rin ako, umiyak ako, I got wasted, I felt useless for a few weeks. Normal. Nararamdaman mo yan. You have to acknowledge it. But then again, ang nag-say sa akin, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I'm already a pilot. I'm already a CPL-IR holder. And ano bang pangarap mo dyan? Di ba maging piloto? There you go. Piloto ka na. It's just that it didn't happen the way you expected it. But you are already there. You surpassed 2 years of training. You've passed the screening. Out of the 400 cadets, you were one of the lucky ones who got chosen. Natapos mo yan, naandyan ka na. Ngayon ka pa ba bibitaw?
I needed to hear this.
And that was the time na para kung binuso ng tubig, parang wait lang, teka lang, sandali lang. Bakit ako nagkakaganito?
Nahimasmasan.
Nahimasmasan. And guys, a lot of aspiring pilots are experiencing right now, kung ano man yung nararamdaman nyo and pinagdadaanan nyo, okay lang yan. I-feel nyo yan. That's valid. You acknowledge that feeling. Kasi you have to let it out. But of course, you have to make sure that dadating yung point na hindi mo pwedeng tambayan yung feeling na yan.
Correct.
Kailangan mo balikan. And how do you do that? What I did, this is my personal experience, you have to go back to that feeling when you were dreaming of becoming a pilot. Bakit ka nagsimula? Ano yung reason mo kung bakit ka nagsimula? And then, second, you have to acknowledge your accomplishment. You have to be grateful that you have achieved that position already. It's not easy, guys. You've finished CPL-IR. Hindi biro kuhanin yung lisensya na yan. Ngayon, after those years that you've been training for that, sige, bibitawan nyo na lang ba ng ganon? Of course not. And one of the reasons why you're there, hindi lahat ng nagtatraining nakakatapos. We have one of the traits that you'll be needing once you become an airline pilot and once you become captains is being emotionally tough. Why? Because you will face situations in the airline na hindi nyo inaasahan. And kapag tumama yung sitwasyon na yun, hindi pwedeng iiyak ka na lang dun sa taas. You've flown solo. You've been commanding a flight by yourself, flying cross countries. You know this. If there's an emergency, you have to be tough and you have to think quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's one of the, I would say, guys, you have to have this trait in order for you to be one of us. One of us. Kasama na kayo sa amin. Kasi hindi pwedeng pag nabigyan ka ng isang sitwasyon, ng isang emergency, iiyak ka na lang kasi that's a responsibility. Here's the biggest responsibility. And always remember that. To answer your question, JP, balik ka lang kung saan ka nagsimula. And always acknowledge all the achievements that you have. Be grateful for what you have achieved. And then, mahihimas-masan ka. Believe me.
Nahibas-basan na
Oo nga, wala pa ako umiyak. As in, on
Kasi
behalf.
si JB, Kap, may kwento lang namin, bigyan ka lang namin background. Si JB, katatapos lang yan ng rating, ATR.
Okay.
Ayan, naiyak na si JP. Tapos nung check-ride niya, Kap, biglang nag-stop hiring. Stop hiring daw ngayon sa Sevpak. No?
Hindi, yun nga yung nangyari, Kap. So, pero sobrang natuwa ako doon sa sinabi mo, Kap. Yun yung tumatak sa akin eh. Hindi lang nangyari doon sa inaasahan mong, diba? In-imagine mo siya yung mo. Pero hindi ibig sabihin hindi mo siya makukuha. Diba?
That's right.
Yun lang yun. Yung parang ako, okay, hindi ko man expect ko kasi ngayon or earlier, 'di ba? So hindi lang siya ngayon, hindi lang doon sa plano ko. Maybe next year, 'di ba? Pero hindi pwedeng hindi mangyayari kasi kailangan yun yung gusto ko eh. 'Di ba? Yun yung gusto natin madating. So darating siya. As long as syempre gagawa man ng paraan. Katulad ng ginawa ni Cap, ginawan talaga niya ng paraan. And speaking Cap, meron may nagbalik sa nakaraan si Ma'am JC Laude Bernardo. Wife mo ata, Kap, sabi, I realized just now, BFGF tayo, you're still paying sa loan mo.
Nanonood pa rin sa kanya, no?
Kaya na lang siyang balikan.
Oh,
pero
baka gusto mong batiin. Si Ma'am.
Okay, hello! Okay, so binabalikan niya yung mga loan na binayaran ko po pala before. Tapos na naman yun, wala na tayong
yun nga yung mga...
House and lot na po, bagong house and lot na.
Yung bag na ni Ma'am yung binayaran ni Sir.
Nakakaiyak. Yun nga,
Balik lang din dun sa sinabi ni Jay. Di ba tayo naman lagi din natin sinasabi na parang everything really happens for a reason. Na syempre, pag kakanyari kami, may nakikita kami na parang mga mas bago pa sa amin na batch na nakapasok, na syempre mafe-feel mo pa din, may kirot pa din, and parang medyo inggit na, buti sila nakapasok na gano'n. Oo, pero yun nga, parang lagi na lang namin sinasabi na syempre kanya-kanyang timing yan. Hindi ka rin pwedeng mainggit na bakit sila nandun na, gano'n. Parang intayin mo rin talaga yung sarili.
Pero darating yun eh.
Oo, darating din. Yun nga yung sinasabi namin na, yun, parang sabi mo, syempre, hindi lang siya dun sa, parang in-envision mo na timeline. Pero,
direction lang.
for sure, as long as you're working to reach that dream,
parang
dadating yun.
Tsaka magandang reminder din yung sinabi ni...
Kaya mo yan, Ina.
Diba?
Oo, malapit na eh.
Malapit na rin ako maiyak. It's always a reminder to all of us to always be made of sterner stuff. Dahil mga piloto tayo, di ba? We need to be tough as nails to encounter yung mga emergencies. And also mga setbacks like this. Yun ang ganda nung sinabi ni Cap kanina, di ba? Na yung mga feeling na ganyan, yung mga frustration, i-feel mo yan, pagdaanan mo yan, pero wag mong tambayan, di ba? Dahil
kumbaga, lang, stop and go. Yan.
It makes the
stop
journey,
and go lang.
it makes the journey all the more worth it. Yung nasabi ni Ina na may mga siguro mas mga later nag-umpisa sa training, mas nauna nakapasok. Lagi namin napapag-usapan yan, Cap, na okay lang, at end of the day, we're all humans, okay lang na ma-feel natin yung buti pa sila nandyan na. Pagdaanan mo lang yung feeling na yun, but don't ever tell yourself na bakit ako wala pa doon.
Oo, totoo.
Diba? And narinig namin to sa isa sa mga projects that we worked on dito sa Flight Club before, yung malayo ka pa, pero malayo ka na.
That's right.
Para in the face of uncertainty, para isuko mo after all that you've achieved so far, after where you've gotten to. Ayun, napagandang reminder. Konti na lang maiiyak na kami lahat dito.
Pwede ba postpone muna to?
Part 2 tomorrow. For today, okay na po kami.
Gusto yung mental health ko for today. It's too much.
Just to add, guys, it's very timely that you just finished your CPL IRs right now, and you're not the only ones who are experiencing this. I'm sure mas marami pa na mga piloto na walang trabaho ngayon. I just want to share this with you. The reason why we feel frustrated and sometimes down and depressed with our situation is just because of our expectations. Kasi nilagay natin expectations natin pagkatapos natin makagraduate, pagkatapos natin makuha yung lisensya, nandun na tayo. Because that's the dream, the ideal path that we want to happen. And once you don't get your expectations, that is the time na babalik ka dun sa feeling na na-frustrate ka. It's all about expectations. But then, kagaya na sinasabi ko lagi, when I create content, this dream has to have should always have a touch of reality. Kasi ito yung mga hindi natin napapag-usapan lagi. Pinagpapag-usapan natin lahat ng dream. I-encourage tayo, motivate natin yung mga aspiring pilots. Sige, kaya yan. Basta ganito lang gawin mo, focus ka. But then again, we have to be realistic with the things that are happening right now. And guys, just to share with you, isa pang ginawa ko, why I survived this long wait is when you're dreaming of something and when you have a goal, I'm going to give an example. When you drive a car, do you use your side mirror or rear mirror to drive? You don't. Or kapag nag-drive ka ba, tinitingnan mo yung kotse sa gilid mo? No. You focus on the road. You focus on your own journey because we have different paths. Magkakaiba tayo ng dinadaanan, magkakaiba tayo ng sitwasyon. And yes, I understand, I get you. We can't help but compare, especially with the people na nandun na sa airline, nakapasok na. I felt that too. Kasi dinaanan ko rin yun, bakit siya nandun na ako nandito pa rin. But then again, you have to remind yourself, each one of us has a different path. Kapag nararamdaman ko yun, yung mga bagay na yun, isa lang ginagawa ko. Ang iniisip ko, I will remind myself, yung iba nga, nag-iisip kung paano magsimula. Ako na andito na.
Andito na.
Ganda nun.
So always remind yourself, it's like this, your floor might be somebody else's ceiling. So always remember that there are people who are still striving and still trying to figure out how to start.
Correct.
And you guys are already CPL IR holders, rated ATR. So guys, so parang a question ko, sige, tell me. Saan ka lulugar ngayon? Yung iba nangangarap pa. Kasi I've spoken to a lot of aspiring pilots, iba-ibang level. Yung mga nangangarap pa lang, yung mga nagte-training, and kayong mga gumraduate na. Magkakaiba kayo ng pinanggagalingan. And I get you. And then, na-realize ko, pagka nagsasabi kayo ng mga concerns nyo about your journey, nakaka-relate ako kasi pinagdaanan ko from the bottom up until where I am right now. And then, okay, ang stage ito mga to, nandito na sila. Ito mga to, nangangarap pa lang, nandito na sila. So, I know the feeling. And then, what I can do right now is just share how I cope with this kind of situation. And then I hope it helped. These things that I've been through and kung paano ko siya nalagpasan, I hope these things are helping you.
Yes, Cap.
Yes.
Sobra, Cap.
Sobra.
Yeah.
It's a healthy perspective to have. Although, albeit, pagka nasa kalagitnaan ka ng frustration, it's easier said than done. Pero gaya nga nung sabi mo, Cap, na kung nasan kami ngayon, wala pa kami sa sapatos mo. But what we have right now, license holders na kami and a lot of other people, that's a very big blessing. That is also very easy to miss when we focus on the bakit sila nandyan na. Buti pa sila nandyan na. It's very easy to miss out on the blessings that you currently have when a lot of people are striving nga to get to where we are. Makapag-start ng training pa lang, di ba? At tayo, nagiging busy tayo with buti pa sila, but it's gold. So kaya it's a healthy perspective to keep na when somebody gets into the place where we want to be, to always clap for them, be happy for them, because when the time comes na it's our turn to get to that position, somebody else is also waiting to clap for us also. Yun yung magandang isipin sa ganyang pinagdadaanan namin na mga hopefuls, license holders, but still hopefuls pa rin po.
Yeah, and I would say that what I did was just, alam mo, pinaka when you feel frustrated and you feel that you're being left behind, always get back to the feeling of being grateful. Be thankful. Be grateful. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng maging frustrated, sad, and grateful at the same time. You can't feel the same feeling. So if you would just wake up every day being grateful to whatever you have right now, you would always start your day with a big hope na, okay, this is just a phase. Thank you, nandito na ako. And hindi ko to bibitawan kasi ang dami ko ng pinagdaanan. This is just a phase. And this is part of my success. This will just be a story soon na pwede kong i-share gaya na sinishare ni Captain Genesis. You will have guys, believe me, soon you will have very beautiful stories to share to aspiring pilots. And I believe that, I guarantee you that, dadating yung araw, you will share the stories and you will be the ones who's going to inspire other pilots soon. Mark this day. I'm telling you this, guys, it will happen.
Grabe itong podcast.
Hindi ko in-expect. Ito nga tayo hinihintay natin viral moment pag nag-meet na isa dito sa
Emotionally. Sige, wait lang, Kap. So, gawin muna nating light ang Gusto lang namin tanungin na
Hihinga muna si Ina.
Hihinga
muna si Ina.
Oo, hihinga muna. Gawin muna natin.
Parang tayo na therapy ni Cap Jen.
Oo. Nakalimutan ko na naka-live eh.
Parang di tayo nagpa-podcast eh. Para tayong na therapy session.
Kanina, nag-70 kanina yung viewers. Ilan yung
nanonood ngayon na
pilots.
Hindi, yun lang, Cap. So, tanungin lang namin, parang, ano yung masishare mo na mga favorite kwento or experiences mo during your training? Just to make the conversation a bit lighter. Sandali.
Bago kami mag-emotional.
Ano ba? Ito mga masasayang kwento.
Yung mga memorable, Cap. Yung mga memorable na masaya.
Actually,
anong una, Cap? Curious na ako, Cap. Anong una kang airport nag-take off? Yan. Tsaka nag-landing.
Siyempre sa Clark. Sa Clark. Sa Clark kami naka-base. Yung school namin. Sa Clark naka-base. So that was the first. And by the way, guys, I don't know. Actually, the first time I've experienced riding an airplane was during the time na trainee ako. That was the first time ever that I've experienced riding an airplane. So I was so grateful to see and hold an airplane nung nag-orientation kami. Sabi ko, grabe, nakakahawak na ako ng aeroplano. That is, airport lang ako nakakita nito. So, it's overwhelming and sobrang saya kasi the first time na nakasakay ako ng aeroplano, ako na nagpapalipad. So, those are the best memories na maalala ko ngayon. Ano yung mga masasaya? Coming from a cadetship program, kasi batch kami. So, 16 boys, 4 girls. So, imagine, 16 boys na magkakasama. And then, kasi ang training namin doon is semi-military type. So, may mga physical training kami dyan. Pag umaga, naka-uniform kami, we have to line up and everything. So, marami kaming bloopers doon na minsan nakakainis kasi paparosahan kami ng mga upper class namin dahil may isang pumalya dun sa, I'm sure you've been to CAT and ROTC, meron pa ba nun or kung ano man. So marami kaming moments na pag inalala namin, nakakatawa na lang and para kami nasa bahay ni Kuya, PBB. Ang dami namin doon, walang uwian, andun lang kami. So para kami magkakapatid na rin doon sa barracks. And lahat ng kwento namin, iba-iba, bawat isa may kwento kami na baon. Kasi magkakaiba kami galing, may engineer, may accountant, may call center agent, galing sa iba't ibang aspects ng buhay. And to tell you ano ba gusto niyo malaman? anong light kwento ang gusto niyo malaman?
Anything about the training lang talaga, Kap, na memorable sa journey mo.
Memorable?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Na talagang
Actually,
nadala mo, kumbaga.
okay. During my first solo flight,
Mm.
I'm sure you know the feeling of
Yeah.
flying the airplane solo. So,
Solo talaga, no? Yung pinaka-memorable.
The first
Hindi
solo
yung check
flight.
ride, no? Hindi yung
Kasi
check
sa mga
ride.
check
Hindi
ride,
check ride.
solo talaga.
Yung check ride kasi
Solo
tensionado
talaga.
eh.
Oo.
Oo, tensionado.
Ang mababaon mo na sobrang masarap na feeling is yung first solo talaga.
Mm.
Kasi finally wala na nagsasalita sa tabi mo. Wala nang sumisigaw, wala nang
nung hindi ka na pala sinisigawan, ay, ito lang pala to. Relax ka lang.
Madali
Oo,
lang pala.
at saka kasi yung first
Tapos-
solo happens very early on sa flying journey natin, di ba? Na fundamentals, hindi ka pa sure kung meron ka na ba niyan. Versus sa check ride na alam mo lang, kaya ko to, di ba?
So one of the things, the memorable things that I won't ever forget is the first solo. Why? Number one, wala nang sumisita sa akin. I'm in command right now, flying the airplane. And literally, after lift off, sabi ko sa sarili ko, wala nang balikan to, kailangan ko i-landing to. Kasi wala nang sasalo sa akin, you have to land this airplane. And literally, when I was on the climb, during the upwind and downwind, I was literally shouting. Sobrang saya ko na nakakapagpalipad na ako ng aeroplano mag-isa. And that was the best feeling ever. I'm sure you have memories of your first solo flight. And then, alam ko, very vivid sa memory niyo tong first solo flight niyo.
Yes.
Regardless kung paano niyo ginawa yung solo niyo, ito yung isa yung sa mga memorable na phase ng flight training niyo. So, I can help but share that moment with you guys. First solo flight. I'm sure you can relate.
Sobra, Kap, sobra.
Anong mas masaya, Kap? Yung first solo o yung na-hire ka na sa airlines?
Siyempre na yung airlines, no?
Hindi natin alam, di ba? Tayo, first solo lang na experience natin.
Wala tayong
Masaya pa rin. Pero syempre,
pareho.
magkaibang level ng saya. Kasi yung
Saya,
isa, meron ka ng trabaho. Yung isa, na-achieve mo yung pangarap mo.
pangarap mo.
So, hindi mo pa siya pwedeng compare, pero I would say pareho siyang masaya. Yeah.
Para ka naging
But
si
my
Tito
wish
Boy
for you, of
Abunda.
course,
Doon.
gusto kong ma-reach nyo yung point na maramdaman na, okay, you're hired. You'll now fly as an airline pilot. Yeah,
Kahit anong trabaho
Yeah.
naman, di ba? Kahit hindi airlines.
I
Sa
mean,
piloto.
maraming jobs. Yeah, actually.
Ano pa ba mga pwede natin itanong kay Kap?
So,
Ano
yun
sa
nga, Kap.
unang,
Ganda yung sinabi
sige,
ni
go
Don.
Don. Si Don. Si Don.
Ano pinagkaiba? Nung ano na feel mo nung nasa airline, nung tanggap ka na sa airlines pagkatapos nung mga pinagdaanan mo, hirap, sakripisyo na parang hindi mo alam kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari or matatanggap ka pa ba? Parang gano'n. Ano yung feel mo nung biglang tinawagan ka na parang pwede ka na sa airlines, hired ka na, ganyan.
Okay, I'll just share you my story, what really happened. Kasi after the news that we got from the airline na hindi kami nakapasok, so hiwa-hiwalay kami ng mga batchmates ko. Hanap kami ng sari-saring trabaho, kung ano man yung pwede namin maging trabaho nun. But me, during that time, naghanap ako ng work. Lahat ng sideline na pwede kong trabahuin. Nagbabanda ako noon sa Mall of Asia. Assistant chef ako. And then I was looking at the option of going back as an engineer. And then tinignan ko na rin kung pwede ako mag-cabin crew. As in literally lahat ng pwede kong pasukin just to get by. And then one day, luckily nakapasok ako sa isang school. Nabigyan ako ng break bilang isang ground instructor. Eventually naging flight instructor, simulator instructor, and that was the break that I needed in the aviation. Swerte, nakapasok ako. And then, 2 years after kinalimutan ko na yung pagpasok doon sa airline kung saan ako nagkadet.
Gaano katagal ba, Kap, yung bago ka nakapasok? Ilang
3
taon?
years.
3 years.
Mga 3 years, almost 3 years.
Pagkatapos, 3 years.
Yeah.
Pero Kap, question, sabi mo nagbabanda-banda, sabi
Sabi
ni
ni Ma'am.
Ma'am, sample daw. Sample. Ano ba yan,
Kulit
Kap?
talaga, oh. Ang kulit, pagpasensya niyo na yung number one
Hindi,
fan
may
natin.
serious
Yeah.
question naman siya, Kap. Sabi niya, did you have any regrets as a student
Ah.
pilot back then? Sabi niya. Easy ka ba
Regrets?
daw?
No. I don't
Wala.
have any regrets. Kasi sinugal ko na lahat eh. In-all-in ko na. Nilagay ko na lahat dun eh. Like, kinalimutan ko pagiging engineer ko. Dinaanan ko yung hirap na wala akong trabaho. Wala. I cannot think of anything or any regrets with all my decisions.
Kumaga, Kap, all in na.
Walang
Kahit
room
yung
for-
hirap, Kap, kumbaga yung hirap na dinanas mo, sulit pa rin siya. Parang ganun.
I would say yes. It's very rewarding, especially now. And you know what, guys? These are just snippets, mga part of my pilot journey. And then, di ba sabi niyo, and what's next after nung pinagdaanan ko? Paano yung next? Sasegue muna ako, guys. What you have right now is just the beginning. It's just the start. You'll have hindi ko kayo tinatakot ha. You'll have more. You'll have more challenges in your journey. You'll have more trainings. You'll have more hurdles, instructors to face. A lot of setbacks, challenges, emotional challenges, psychological and mental challenges along the way. It's not going to be easy. That's the truth. Kasi akala ko before, pagkatapos ko ng Cessna, nung training na ako ng malaking eroplano, sabi ko, grabe pala to. Grabe. It
Checklist,
was not
emergencies.
easy. I have to be honest with you, it was not easy. But again, I keep on coming back to that feeling of gratitude na andito na ako. Bakit ako susuko? Mahirap to. Pero ginusto ko to eh. Ginusto mo magpiloto. So you wanna become a pilot. Yung embryo namin. So you wanna become a pilot. Oh, yan. So there will be a lot of things that you would encounter. And this is just a phase. Going back to my story, nabigyan ako ng break dun sa school. And then kinalimutan ko na yung airline kung saan ako nagkadet. And sabi ko, I have to make my own path already.
Yeah.
Kasi nag-gain na ako ng oras, nag-gain na ako ng experience, ng command time. Sabi ko, magta-try na ako ng ibang path. Yes, ideally, I would like to join the airline, that airline, kung saan ako nagkadet. But then again, kasi one of the things that my principle is kapag sinusubo ko ako ng buhay, pag lalo akong sinusuntok ng buhay, lalo akong lumalaban. Pag lalo akong nasasaktan, hindi ako
lalo
nagpapatalo.
lumalakas.
Oo, kasi that's like parang naandyan ka na eh. Magpapatalo ka pa ba? Na-achieve mo na yan eh. So ngayon lumaban ka. So ngayon, I understand that not everyone can do this, but I'm just sharing my stories to you. Maybe this might motivate or inspire you to change your mindset as well.
Yes.
Na, okay, I'm just in this phase of my flight training. I'll get more challenges along the way, and I'm just starting. And this is the truth. And then for those listeners, viewers that are still dreaming as of the moment and nagdi-dream pa lang, your phase, CPLIRs, may rami kayong na-share, hindi na naging madali. And pagpasok nyo na ng work, hindi pa magiging madali yan. So, after noon, naghanap ako ng trabaho, pumunta ako in-invite ako ng isang student ko to apply abroad para mag-apply as a first officer. And then, we went there, sinubmit ko yung mga resume ko and everything. And then, ito yung twist ng story. When I was there, kinalimutan ko na yung airline kung saan ako nagkadet. And then sabi ko, sana makakuha ko ng trabaho dito. And then, pagkakuha ko doon, nandun na ako, the day after ako mag-submit nung credentials and resume ko, tinatawagan na ako ng airline kung saan ako
Ah,
nag-register.
talaga.
Sabi nila, you'll start training you'll start training next week.
Mm.
Kinalimutan ko na lahat. Kinalimutan ko na
Bumalik
siya.
pa.
And then bumalik pa.
Mm.
So, that was the twist of the story. Na parang dumating na ako sa point, I have to make my own path. Kailangan ko na mag-iba ng direction. And then suddenly, minsan kasi sa buhay, guguluhin ka.
Paglaro.
Mapapaglaruan ka talaga ng sitwasyon. And then it's up for you
Parang
to
weather.
decide. Parang weather lang, diba? It's up for you to decide what's the best and will suit you best. Kung anong gagawin mo decision. Pero it was not easy. And finally, to cut the story short, kausap ko yung HR, and then sabi niya mag-submit ako ng credentials ko, and then we'll be starting the training next week. So, pinitawan ko yung path na yun, and then tinuloy ko yung dun sa area. It was not easy. Maraming twist. Ang daming twist ng storya. Ang daming dagok dun sa journey. And if I could just sum up all those things, kung magkukwentuhan tayo, kulang yung podcast na to.
Yes, Cap.
Kaya nga, Kap, sabi ko sa'yo, baka umabot tayo hanggang bukas.
Kaya nga.
Baka umabot tayo hanggang bukas.
Tama, Cap. Sana nga po sometime in the future ma-meet namin kayo in person at makapagkwentuhan tayo ng mas mahaba. But
Sure.
for now, Cap, we would also want to ask you, ano po yung message nyo sa mga, in relation sa nasabi ni Don kanina, di ba, na hindi lang sa airlines, basta piloto ka, and what you said also na to make your own path din. Kasi one of the things din po na gusto namin gawin dito sa The Flight Club is to shed some light on all of the facets of aviation, even the ones na mga hindi masyadong nakikita. Dahil dito po, as much as very motivational and inspiring yung nag-uusapan natin, and as much as we say na if you put your heart and your mind into it, kaya mo. But even with all of that motivation and that grit, yung motivation mo sa sarili mo to get to where you want to be, hindi talaga siya parang hindi natin siya masasabi na it's written for everyone to be in the airlines, not for anything else, not for the reasons na because hindi para sa'yo or whatnot, but just because of the sheer number of those who want to get in versus the available number of
Galing.
na pwede lang yung mga opening na ma-take in. So hindi talaga siya na isusulat sa tadhana para sa lahat ng tao. And so we always say na airline is not the entirety of aviation. Napakaraming ibang facets. So ano po yung masasabi nyo in that regard to our aspiring pilots also, na medyo nagiging tunnel vision siguro na airlines, that's where I want to be, pero what's the reality of that po ba, Kap?
Okay, sige. I would just like to share this to you, and you might see those people who are in the same level as yours right now. This situation is not only happening in the Philippines. That's the reality. There are a lot of countries too who has lots of CPLNIRs who are jobless. That's one fact. Okay, and I know this because I've been asking around, and I've been meeting a lot of pilots too in the airline in different countries. And then as I fly with these guys and learn the culture of every country and company, I realized, okay, hindi lang pala sa Philippines nangyari to. So meaning to say, akala kasi natin, dito lang sa Philippines nangyari, but a lot of people are also jobless. And that's the gap that we have to fill. Maraming demand sa airline, maraming piloto, pero itong gitna, ito yung, dito tayo natatrap sa gitna na to, dun sa journey natin. So, one thing I want to share is you are not alone. Hindi lang to sa Pilipinas nangyayari. It's happening everywhere. And then this is the reality. Now, again, kagaya ng sinabi ni Neil, huwag tayong masyadong mag-focus dun sa fact that the airline is the only job that you can get when you become a pilot. Maraming opportunities. It's just a matter of course, expectations and your preferences. But of course, you being this as a zero time or no experience, kumbaga kahit ano, i-chow mo na yan. Basta magkaroon ka ng experience, magkaroon ka ng flight time, magkaroon ka ng experience, ng flight time, build mo yung career mo, do it. Kasi that's the most important part. I know this is very a very hard truth to swallow, but that's it is what it is. So kung ano man yung makuha mong opportunity, just count it as a blessing. It will pass. It's just a phase. Get it. Once you get an opportunity, build your time, build your hours. Napaka-valuable nun. So that's one thing that I want to share. And second, wag tayong masyadong mag-focus dun sa kung ano lang yung nakikita natin. Kagaya ng sinabi ni Nilde na akala kasi natin pagkatapos ng CPLIR airline na no, that's not the case. Always. Magkakaiba. Minsan nga marami nang bumibitaw kasi nga sumuko na kasi wala nang feeling nila wala na. But in fact, guys, I have friends who started at the age of 40 plus and then they still made it. He's now a captain right now. So what I'm trying to tell you here is if you really want things to happen, regardless of your timeline, kung gusto mo talaga, makakarating ka doon. And siguro, isang malaking question, paano doon sa time ng pag-iintay namin, nakatambay lang kami, nakatenga kami. So, ito na yung gusto kong message na ibigay sa mga freshly grad CPLIRs na walang trabaho ngayon. Let's be real, guys. Habang nag-iintay ka, huwag mong bitawan yung pangarap mo. Mag-aral ka, keep your proficiency. If you can get a job to get your flight time, get it. And of course, ang pinakamasakit dito, if magkakaiba tayo ng sitwasyon, pwedeng may family ka, meron kang kailangan suportahan na pamilya, and may mga utang na kailangan bayaran. Yun yung mga masasakit na reality ng buhay. And guys, this time, I would say, after learning all these things and seeing a lot of things before I got in my position, be practical. Habang nag-iintay ka dun sa pangarap mong maging piloto, bago ka makasampa dun sa trabaho or sa airline man, kung ano man yung gusto ina-aim mo, maghanap ka ng ibang opportunities to grow, acquire knowledge, skills, or anything that you can work on right now for you to gain money, to live,
yourself,
to support your daily expenses. Kasi this is your reality kaysa magbukmo ka dyan and then intayin lang everyday. Ang daming opportunities ngayon. Wag lang tayo mag-tunnel vision na hindi kasi tinapos ko yung CPLIR ko, kailangan maging airline pilot ako or kailangan maging pilot. Kailangan pilot job ako. Bitawan natin yung pride.
Yes.
Bitawan natin yung pride, bitawan natin yung ego. Punta tayo dun sa reality na, okay, hindi ka naman naalis dun sa aviation industry. All you have to do is get through the phase.
Yeah.
Get through it. And then, of course, while getting through it, hindi ka pwedeng nakastuck lang dyan or nakatambay na. Kasi you have families to feed, loans to pay, and whatever expenses that you might have every day. So let's be practical. And you guys, younger generation, ang dami nating pwedeng gawin kung gugustuhin lang natin. Ang daming opportunities dyan. The reason why we don't see it is naka-tunnel vision tayo na kasi pagkatapos ko ng CPLIR, I have to become an airline pilot. Bitawan muna natin. We have to be practical. Let's get grounded with reality na, okay, while I'm waiting, hindi ko bibitawan to, anong pwede kong gawin for me to get by? So that's one advice. Now, to those people who are just starting, na maging nag-a-aspire pa lang, na hindi pa nakakasampa, or hindi pa nakakapagsimula, hindi pa nakakapagputos ng pera para maging piloto. Before you get into the dream, alam ko, naintindihan ko, nangarap rin ako maging piloto, isa to sa mga pinakamalaki kong pangarap. Before you get into that, please make sure that you gather enough information and data before you get into it. Hindi siya biro. And how do you get into it? How do you get this information, feedback? You talk to the guys who went through it, to those people who are already there, who became successful already, and who's gonna tell you the truth. Not those people who will just motivate you, not those people who will just inspire you,
Tama.
but those people who will tell you how hard it is to get here. Let's be real, guys. There was a
Yes.
phase in time that I've been inspiring, motivating, and posting a lot of photos and videos about where I am, na nasa airline pilot ako kasi I want to inspire. And then I realized, may ibang kailangan tong mga to. Kailangan nilang marinig, ano ba talagang meron dito? Especially those people who's not in the aviation industry.
Yes.
So, my advice to those people who are just aspiring and starting to become one, before kayong mangutang, before kayong maglagay ng maraming pera, and then before kayong maging blinded dun sa demand and everything na kailangan ng piloto in the year 2030, 2040, hindi ganun kadali yun, guys.
Full research muna, no, Kap?
Yes.
From top to bottom.
Exactly. And I would say, ang pinaka magandang resource, kasi madali naman mag-search sa internet eh. And then the internet will just give you a lot of information for you how to get there from point A to point B.
Kap,
But not-
alam ko saan pinakamadaling makakuha ng information.
Sa'yo.
I-follow, sa'yo, Kap. Follow nyo sa
Follow
Cap
nyo sa
Genesis,
Cap
follow nyo
Genesis.
ang TFC.
Because he's
Yan.
been through it. He's been through it.
Diba?
Guys, marami tayong
Oo.
kasamahan na influencers din na piloto ngayon, and that can
Yan.
help you. My point, the only point that I want to tell those aspiring pilots is, huwag kayong susugad kung hindi nyo alam yung pinapasok nyo. Kasi
Yan.
it's not easy. And alam nyo kung bakit may puso ako sa mga ganito, lalo na dun sa mga nag-go all in, pero hindi naman wala namang extra pera. I've been through it. Masakit, sumugal, mawawalan ng pamilya mo ng pera, tapos only to find out hindi ka magiging piloto at the end. Kaya ito yung sinishare ko, yung experience ko, kasi I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes as I did. I want you guys to be prepared emotionally,
Yes.
mentally, financially before you get into it. And I hope this podcast will help a lot of aspiring pilots, your colleagues na kakagraduate lang, wala pa, nagsisimula pa lang. I hope this reach people who might need this information, and I hope maging wake-up call rin siya na ito yung nangyayari sa industry natin.
Yes, Cap, definitely. By the way, Cap, kasama pala natin din si Lawrence.
Ay,
Also, part of
Lawrence.
the Fight Club, who will be joining the conversation din before we wrap up. Tsaka, yun lang, gusto ko lang i-point out na ang ganda nung sinabi ni Cap nga, di ba, about being grounded and about how we all have our own journeys, because even though we have our own journeys, these journeys aren't linear, ika nga, di ba? Hindi naman yan porque nag-take ka ng opportunity that is outside of aviation. It does not mean na, nako, tinatalikuran ko na aviation and putting it behind me. You just have to do what you have to do to support yourself and trust that this road will lead you back to aviation and in a better position. That, diba? Dahil, hindi, yun nga, gaya na sabi ni Cap, hindi talaga tayo pwede mag-tunnel vision, di ba? So, ayan, si Lo, kasama din namin siya sa Leading Edge and also here sa The Flight Club.
Hi everybody.
Hi,
Yeah,
Lawrence.
sorry late.
Galing sa
Nakauwi
flight.
lang po. Galing sa flight, but yeah. Ayun, I was actually listening to the podcast as I was driving home. And
At LTO.
yeah. Ayun, it was honestly parang nakakayak nga kanina habang good.
Diba, no?
Yeah. But,
Lahat tayo tinatamaan eh.
I have a question lang, Kap. I don't know if it's been asked kanina, kasi medyo choppy. But like, if
Sure.
you could go back in time and change one thing, would you change anything? Yun lang.
Sa career ko,
Mhm.
wala akong babaguhin sa mga desisyon na ginawa ko. But I would like to improve on one thing siguro. If bago ko mag-start ng aviation, siguro dapat pinipare ko yung sarili ko financially pa. Kasi sa case ko, my personality, I can handle my emotions and my yung psychological aspect. Pero yung finances kasi medyo mahirap eh.
Mm.
Kumbaga parang that's one thing na doon ako sumabit eh. Doon ako nahirapan eh, sa finances. So siguro that's one thing that I will prepare before I enter into the industry. So yun lang. Pero the rest, no regrets. All the things that I've experienced honed me to become one and where I am, put me where I am right now. And I'm so thankful for all those challenges that I experienced. Kasi hindi ako makakarating kung nasan ako ngayon kung hindi ko dinaanan yung mga challenges na yun. I didn't let those challenges define me. I would say, nirefine ako ng mga challenges na yun. And that's the reason why I'm here right now talking to you. And I'm so thankful. I was given the chance to this medium to talk to you, to the aspiring pilots, to share my stories, to give you the hard truths, the realities of the aviation, and hopefully hindi na rin sumabit yung mga nangangarap maging piloto dun sa mga pwede naman pala nilang paghandaan. So those are the things that I want to share with you.
And thank you, Kap. Ang daming nagpapasalamat. Ang daming tinamaan, no?
Ang dami.
Si flight instructor natin, si Boss Mike, si Kap Jan Michael Orozco. Doon, ano sabi? Hindi ko masyado
Naglolo ko nga yung chat eh. Kanina ko pa inayos, kaya ano.
Pero sabi dito ni Ma'am JC Cap Genesis, sabi niya, the regret was when nabura mo yung video ng first solo flight mo.
Oh, yeah.
Aray ko.
Dahil dyan, meron na po kaming documentation.
Oh, pwede
Sinabi.
natin ulitin.
Kap, resolo ka ulit. Cessna. Cessna ba?
Pwede, no? Reenactment. Reenactment kaya.
Reenactment, Kap.
Reenactment. Ayoko nang mag-solo.
Kap, may nagtatanong, ano daw yung ano mo?
Pre-solo rather than the solo eh.
Kap, may nagtatanong, ano daw aircraft na nililipad mo ngayon? Sabi.
Oo,
I'm
maganda.
I'm currently flying the Airbus 321 right now.
And Captain, one message lang from one of the flight instructors dun sa kung saan kami nag-training, nag-flight training sa Leading Edge. So from Captain Jan Michael Orozco, si Sir Ketch, no? Sabi niya, thank you for being an inspiration to us and please keep doing what you're doing. Dahil nga po, napakalaking inspirasyon ng mga ganito. Not just an inspiration, but it also keeps us in check dun sa mga hard truths na walang magsasabi sa amin na hindi namin maririnig anywhere else. Sa mga importanteng pag-usapan din instead of getting blindsided dun sa mga ganong bagay, di ba? Kaya maraming
salamat. Guys, I appreciate that you appreciate what I'm doing kasi this is what motivates me to produce more. Kasi alam ko na hindi lang ako nagpo-produce ng content for just I want to produce content, but when every time I hear this kind of feedback, ito yung mga, okay, thank God may natulungan ako kahit pa paano. And then, thank God kasi I made them realize something. And then that will change your direction and path. And then I'm so thankful for acknowledging this. Sobrang laking bagay sa akin ito. This kind of feedback. Thank you.
And thank you din, Cap, kasi syempre as content creators, you being a content creator and we being a group of content creators, in a lot of ways, we share the same objective, diba? To uplift others and share information with them and also the experiences. But you know what they say na you cannot give what you don't have. So kaya po malaking pasasalamat namin na pinaunlakan yung imbitasyon namin na sumama dito dahil
Sobra, thank you, Kap.
one thing na we wanted to give yung mga nakasubscribe, nakafollow sa The Flight Club, yung mga supporters, we wanted to give them but we can't is yung experience na meron po kayo. Na kayo lang po ang makakapagbigay yan sa amin at sa kanila din po. Kaya maraming salamat po. Napakarami naming natutunan. Hopefully, Cap, one of these days, diba, in the near future, ma-meet namin kayo in person.
Sure.
Wait lang, last two questions. May question ako. Kasi kanina pa siya nagchat-chat, Cap, si Tarzan Jean. Kaya tanong, Cap, siguro, ginigage niya kung susugal siya sa airline. Sabi niya, magkano po sweldo ng piloto sa airline? Kanina, nakailan ng...
Smart truth.
Oo, kasi siguro ginigage niya kung susugal ba siya financially.
Nakatatlong tanong na.
Okay, sige.
So,
Actually, madali naman hanapin yung information na yan, but for the sake of sharing,
ano lang, oo.
sige. It will range, a first officer will range from 100 to 150. The captains will be double.
Okay.
Okay.
In
So,
the
yun lang.
Philippines. In the Philippines. So if you go abroad, you can get double of
Double
what you
pa
get
ulit.
from the Philippines. Yeah, double pa ulit. So it's a very rewarding, financially rewarding job, yes. But of course,
Kailangan lang ready ka sa lahat. O
Ha?
yung journey, no, Kap?
Kailangan
Yung
ready
journey,
ka
kailangan ready ka.
sa sakit, ng journey, di ba? Sa hirap, and sakripisyo, di ba?
Lahat.
Yun yung sinasabi natin na sana may nagsabi sa atin dati. So,
yes.
sana nakapag-prepare tayo ng mas maayos sa pag-handle nitong pinagdadaanan natin ngayon, di ba?
Kumbaga, huwag kang lumipad nang wala kang plano.
Oo.
Planuhin mo muna.
Dati
That's
kasi
right.
parang akala natin pagtapos natin lumipat, di ba nagmamadali pa tayo nun eh. Sabi natin kaya tapusin ng isang taon.
Yung kasi
Matapos ng
napakita
isang
sa atin,
taon.
yun yung nakita natin on the
Oo.
surface, di ba?
Airlines na agad, di ba? Wala nagsabi sa atin na may possibility pala na madami
Hiring.
pa, sobrang dami pala
6
natin
years. 6
pagdadaanan,
years.
di ba?
Wala nagsabi pwede pala maging 6-7 years.
Yung possibility ba lang
Yung
abutin ng
1 year, yung 7 months na sinasabi, 7 years pala, 7 years.
Pero diba,
Actually,
dito pa
guys,
rin tayo. Nandito pa rin tayo.
Just to make it lighter for you,
Ah,
I know the reason why bakit humaba is because of the pandemic din.
Opo, yes.
Isa mabigat yan. And it's not only you guys who are affected, even the airline pilots are also affected by that. So, kung titingnan natin, kung bibilangin natin, like for example, normal pace, walang pandemic, minus 3 years nyo. So, yun pa lang kayo.
Ayun nga.
Ano pa lang, di ba? Ilang years pa lang.
Yeah. So, 7 years pa lang naman ito.
Ano pa ba yung 5 more years? Give me 5 more.
Give me 5 more. Let's go.
Pwede ba? Extend pa natin. May 3 more years pa tayo.
Kasi sinabi ni Cap, parang sa Avengers lang, di ba? Na-stop si Thanos. So, hindi naman counted di ba? Pero, kung isipin mo talaga, counted siya. Pero wag mo isipin
Pero
counted.
hindi counted.
Di ba? Tsaka maraming tanong pero hindi naman kailangan na alam natin yung sagot sa lahat ng mga tanong na meron tayo. Di ba? It's okay to not understand some things. Just keep on keeping on at darating din tayo dyan eventually.
Hindi, tsaka Cap, para lang mas ma-motivate sila, ito, lighter na tayo. Ano ba masarap sa pagiging airline pilot? Diba? Parang mabuhayan sila kasi iba dyan. Ay, ito pala masarap sa airline pilot, lalong mabubuhayan eh. Anong masarap,
Okay.
Cap? Di ba?
Sige. One of the things that I appreciate most, yung perks of being an airline pilot. Yung free tickets, going abroad, yung...
Free tickets, Cap? Saan yan? Sa family mo or sa
So, pwede
ano
sa
yan?
amin. O, pwede
For,
sa
for,
amin.
for that,
Napalibre ka pa kay Cap?
for the family, your immediate family and your parents, that's one.
Okay.
And also, you get a chance to visit a lot of places for free because it's part of your job. Yun yung na-appreciate ko na.
The world
And
is your
dahil sa trabaho kong to, ang dami kong napuntahan na places and ang sarap ng pakiramdam na parang, okay, pupunta ako sa Hawaii, pupunta ako sa US, pupunta ako sa Japan, sa Australia, and then I will stay there to see the beauty of those places because I'm doing my passion as well.
Yeah.
So that's the best part.
Ayun, share ko lang din.
Bonus
nung
na yun, no,
during,
Cap? Parang ganun.
Ayan. And share ko rin, Cap, during nung training ko sa rating, may isa akong instructor doon, si Captain Tigulon. Parang sinabi niya sa akin na yung rewarding daw doon sa pagiging airline pilot, first time lang daw niya nakain ng, kunyari, ngayon, authentic na Chinese. Kinabukasan, authentic na Korean food. The following day, authentic na Japanese. Yung parang yun yung rewarding, yung
The world is your
feeling. Lahat,
playground, diba nga, diba?
kung mahilig
That's
yung mga
true.
mahilig na kumain na piloto yan, rewarding yan. So lalo kayo mamomotivate, no? So
Oo.
mahilig
Mga
mag-travel.
foodies. Yeah.
Foodies,
So,
yan.
Depende sa kung anong yung hilig mo or trip mo, if you're a foodie or you love traveling to, like, syempre gusto mo mag-picture sa mga magandang places and experience the local attractions and experience there. This is a very rewarding job.
Correct. And
And
even
then, I know one day you'll experience this too, guys.
Ang narinig ko pa, Kap, yung kunyari family mo, usually business class, no, Kap? Tama ba? If
Yes,
available?
it depends on the
Depends
airline.
sa airlines. Okay.
Yeah, it depends on the airline. But yeah, that's one of the perks. You can have the business class. Kung depende sa airline.
saka even
For free.
even while you're doing
For free.
Diba, even while you're doing the job, habang naka-duty ka, it's the workplace with the best view talaga out of anything. Like ako ngayon, nasa
Oh,
office
yeah,
ko, ayan ang
that's
view ko.
another thing,
Conference
guys.
room, diba?
Wag mo lang
There's,
ipakita, hindi kami nilulutuan.
There are some destinations na kapag nandun ka sa cockpit, kita mo yung sunset, tapos kita mo yung gabi, kita mo yung sunrise. So, hati. So, nakikita mo 180 perspective na hindi natin nakikita sa likod bilang passenger. So, one of the rewarding views that you'll appreciate when you get there.
Yep.
I think yung experience din na nilolook forward ko, Kap, is yung finally maging passenger ko na yung parents ko, syempre. Yan talagang something na nilolook forward ko. Yan
Gusto ko rin, Ina, mag-PPA ka din, ha?
Ha?
Mag-PPA ka din, katulad nung ginawa ni Captain.
You know what, guys? Okay. Sorry, medyo mahaba na yung podcast natin.
Last question, Kap. Last question.
Ang dami pa din.
Last question.
Okay.
Kap, so ngayon naging piloto ka na. Tapos ngayon nag-transition ka sa motivational speaker din, di ba? Ano pa ba yung parang dream mo pa na gustong matupad?
Maganda.
Magandang last question.
Sige. Ever since I was a kid, I've been dreaming of becoming a pilot, and I have achieved it already. Alam nyo, guys, I just want to share with you, and every time I talk to my wife too right now, kapag kasi nangangarap ako, pag na-achieve ko na yung pangarap ko, nababago na naman yung pangarap ko. I keep on dreaming of, kumbaga, I keep on challenging myself, and dadating yung point na kapag may na-achieve ka na, magkakaroon ka pa ng panibagong dream.
Yes.
And right now, more than anything else, aside from the finances, the very rewarding finances and the position that I have right now, isa sa gusto ko ma-achieve ngayon is to give back and be fulfilled by doing my purpose. And what's that purpose? Probably, kagaya na sinabi ko, this happened, the viral video happened for a reason. And then I'm reaching out to you guys, this podcast, the content creation, and then the public speaking kapag nag-guest speaker ako sa mga events. Ito yung next na gusto kong ma-achieve. Gusto ko sanang mas marami akong ma-reach ng mga tao who are having the same struggles and pains that right now. Kasi kapag natulungan ko yung taong yun, I feel, with all honesty, ang sarap ng pakiramdam ng fulfillment eh. I want peace and fulfillment right now with the things by doing my purpose. And my purpose right now is I want to inspire the pilots like you na pinagdaanan din yung pinagdaanan ko before.
Thank you, Kap. Thank you.
And of course,
Kap, naiiyak yung si wife. Nag-comment, naiiyak ako.
And also, syempre, let's be real. Magpakatotoo tayo. Gusto ko pa rin ng sports car. Hindi ko pa rin na-achieve ko yun hanggang ngayon.
Malapit na yan, Kap.
Kahit gusto kong, before, nangarap ako magkaroon ng isang sports car kahit alam ko, but I have a different priority. So I want my sports car and a very nice home for my family.
Anong
Ayun,
sports
alam ko
car
naman,
yan,
Kap. Matutupad mo yan, Kap.
Yes. Thank you.
Anong sports car, Kap?
Hindi ako makapili eh.
Lahat na, no? Nagmumotor ka ba, Kap? Nagmumotor ka?
Before, pero nangangarap pa ako bumili rin ng big bike. So,
Yan.
Yan.
Kasi sabi ng wife mo, Sir, Kap, sabi niya, hope to meet you all soon. Kaya nag-iisip kami,
Yeah.
naisip ko, baka may mga
Yes,
hobbies ka
ma'am.
na pwede nating, di ba,
You know,
magkita-kita.
you don't have to think of any
Ah.
hobbies. Pumunta tayo sa isang coffee shop, mag-meet tayo
Pwede.
doon, magkwentuhan
Yeah.
tayo. As simple as
Over
that.
dinner,
Pwede,
over
pwede.
coffee, diba?
Oh.
Sige, Cap, schedule natin yan.
Sure. Siguro pag uwi ko sa Pilipinas, let's schedule it. And then,
Yeah.
sa Makati area, somewhere
Yes, Cap.
there.
Ay, kahit saan, Cap.
Kwentuhan lang. Mag-exchange lang tayo ng ideas natin. I'm sure
Yes.
mapupulot tayong magandang ideas doon.
Yes, yan,
Yes,
Cap.
ito na.
Thank you, Cap. Yan.
And muli Cap, maraming salamat po. We did not expect na maging ganito ka-touching, ka-motivational tong podcast na to, but that's fully because of you. So maraming salamat Cap for your time and for sharing all of your experiences and also mga aral, not only sa amin, but sa mga sumusuporta sa The Flight Club at lahat ng pilot aspirants.
Thank you as well. And I would also like to acknowledge all your effort by doing this club, the Flight Club, in your content creation. Kasi, kagaya ng sinabi nyo kanina, isa yung goal natin to inspire and motivate aspiring pilots, mga kabarok natin na piloto, lalo na
Yes.
yung mga dumadaan sa mga challenges. And with that objective, magkakaiba kasi ng level na experience natin, and all we can do is just share the challenges that we've been through. Alam nyo, malaking bagay na yun sa mga taong to. Kasi that will definitely change their direction and path. So, keep on inspiring, keep on creating content, and keep inspiring aspiring pilots and future aviators. Thank you din sa inyo.
Yes, Cap. Thank you, Cap.
Thank
you.
I just really baka feeling nyo nagkwento lang kayo, but for us, this means a lot to us. So, maraming salamat po.
So,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to our meet-up. Coffee tayo or dinner.
yes.
Cap.
Okay, Cap.
Cap, sabi ni
Okay, Cap.
Ma'am JC,
Ay.
part 2 daw, part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2 na,
Part two na agad.
in person na.
Oo.
Person, oo.
Lagay natin
Guys,
sa
if
magandang
you're up
studio.
for setting up an event, kasi you have a medium
Yes.
na di ba? You have your platform. If you're up for setting up an event for aspiring pilots, we can collaborate. And
Yes, Cap.
pwede
Pwede.
tayong mag-invite. Tulungan natin yung mga nangangailangan ngayon. Why not? Let's do
And
that.
Cap, i-invite na rin natin siguro sana makarating din sa mga content creators din na piloto na nasa aviation industry. Tulong-tulong lang tayo. Message lang tayo sa isa't isa. Konti lang tayo. Yun na nga, konti lang tayo. Tara na, diba? Tulungan na tayo. Ayan.
Yeah. Sige, I'm looking forward, guys. It's nice talking to you, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Cap.
Cap. Thank you.
Salamat, Cap. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night, Cap.
Good night.
Bye.
Ano ba?
So yun, nandito na kami. Welcome back.
Asan? Teka
Hindi
lang.
ko in-expect na magiging ganun yung outcome ng podcast na yun. Very...
Kaya nga.
Outro pa pala.
Nandito pa pala kami. Outro pa kami. Bigla nawala.
Akala ko kasi tapos na. Ano,
Ayan,
Gina?
marami nagpapa-shoutout. Shoutout daw po, Sid de Guzman.
Ayun.
Dami nga. Shoutout sa Siki Hor Boys.
Ay, Ma'am Kay,
Boys.
wait lang. Special mention kay Ma'am JC Laude Bernardo. Ma'am, sobrang thank you po. Hope to meet you soon po with Cap Jen.
And kay Sir Carl Quantiu, Sir Katie, shout out sa Clarissa Boys. Nice meeting you last time na umakyat kami ni Ina for our recurrency flight. So yun, short-lived yung stay pero napakasaya yung napakasaya nung naging banding kahit mabilis lang. So shout out sa inyo and thanks for supporting the Flight Club as always.
And yan, si Ryan, Danak. Very well said, Mr. Santos. Iba ka talaga.
Miss you, Ryan. Magpakita ka.
Halika na, uminom na tayo.
Yun nga, maraming pasasalamat.
Nasagot ba natin lahat? Pasensya na, hindi kami masyadong touching yung yung topic natin kanina.
Oo,
Saka hindi
tsaka-
lahat lumalabas, no? Hindi lahat lumalabas eh.
Hindi,
medyo
naglolo ko
nag-error din
update ko
ata
kasi
yung chat.
kanina eh. Tagal kasi
Oh,
natin di
nag-error din yung
nag-live.
chatbox na.
Tagal natin di nag-live. So, may update.
Hindi tayo bayad, no? Sa Facebook may utang pa. May utang pa ata. So, pasenda lang po ng mga stars yung mga nandito pa, 24 viewers.
Yan, si Sir Ketch. Sir Ketch siya, hindi tayo nagkasama last week. Hindi tayo nagkakita, umakit kami.
Sir Getch!
And yun nga, maraming salamat kay Cap Genesis for sharing all of those. Ewan ko, iba-iba yung podcast ngayon.
Iba
It's
nga
a
yan.
nice comeback for the Flight Club na ganito yung
It's been a while.
return podcast natin, di ba? Napakaganda ng mga napag-usapan. Lahat.
No.
Buti nakahabol pa ako.
Sabi, pagandahan po kayo landing sa simulator. Pagandahan daw. Nagawa na yata di ba? Yung sa may isang banat sa ginawa sa Yatsar, pwede.
Sa Yatsar.
Meron pa tayo sa Yatsar, pagandahan,
Tara.
Yan May nag-gawa challenge daw, Game na, shoot na natin yan.
Si Cap Jill Bonavente. Hello, ma'am.
Ay, hello po. Ayan, shout out daw, Captains. Si Ina nawala.
Ano ba mga announcements natin? Ayun po, meron po kaming mga stay tuned sa mga upcoming content na yung na-edit lang po.
Ngayon na po kami nabuhay, mga naging busy. Kasi nga, di ba, si Lo nasa Sputnik, tapos lumilipad pa siya. Si Neil, bagong lipat ng trabaho. Ako, nag-meeting. Si Don, check ride, no?
Yun siguro, tama ma-explain lang din natin sa lahat kung bakit medyo nag-lay low tayo for a while, di ba? And hindi naman nga tayo nawala. Hindi rin nag-disband po ang The Flight Club.
Hindi po.
Close na close.
Ali po ang umiikot.
Nagpahinga lang. Nagpahinga sa pagod.
Nagpamis lang. So, ayun. Salamat po sa inyong lahat for tuning into The Flight Club.
Invite na rin natin kung sino yung mga, di ba, mga gusto pang mag-join, no? Yung may mga ideas, di ba? Welcome lang. Pasok na sa Discord. Tara. Di ba?
And kung walang tao sa Discord, i-message nyo lang po kami sa Facebook page ng The Flight Club.
Grabe pala. Kasama ka ba doon, Lo? Yung sa Sikihor?
Sino ang nag-post?
Kami yung lumipad.
Grabe yun, Lo. Grabe yung video na yun, ang ganda. Yung frame by Miko?
Frame by Miko. Yeah, that's my other IG.
Nakakaingit nga yung mga journeys nila, Lo.
Ganda. Oo.
Solid experience. And there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more.
Ayan. So, abangan nyo guys yung mga lipat
Mga video.
at mga videos nila Cap Lo tsaka ni Cap UJ, no? Grabe yun. Tsaka sa mga tropa, shoutout sa inyo, Lupet.
Tsaka yun nga, yung kay Cap Genesis nakakatuwa because yung mga ganung conversations are what remind us of why we started the Flight Club in the first place. No?
Ilang available na aircrafts meron doon? Sa inyo?
Sa amin, dalawa.
So dalawa. Yung pala, maganda, 3, no? Tapos sama tayo.
Yun na nga eh. Now we'll talk about that
Oo.
in a bit. No.
Oo. Pwede yun, 3.
Si Sir Jaymor Buhayo, shout me po.
Shout me. Shinout mo ba sir, si Ina, na-shout ba? Hindi, na-shoutan mo ba?
Kanina ata
Shoutin
sa
po.
SIM sa SIM na shoutan.
Na-shoutan. Shoutan si Ina. Si Don nagtagay-tagay. Ay, hindi, nagtagay-tay. Kala ko tagay-tagay. Sanay kasi ako nagtagay-tagay yun si Don hindi tagay-tay.
Tayo, Japes, kailan? Yung birthday mong utang mo pa sa amin?
Okay, pag-uwi sa October 30, nasa Manila na ako. Yan.
Yan.
And
So, ayun.
ano pa ba?
Yan
Okay.
lang. Yeah.
Ano ba
See you
updates?
guys on the-
Namin may pop. Ano pa ba mga updates natin? Wala no? Wala ka.
Wala.
Check nyo.
Sa mga may gusto ng shirt, kasi may nag-chat pa rin eh. Page na lang ng i-chat.
Ay, it's
Para
yung
mag-keep
shirts
Hindi,
naman natin
maglalabas
open for
tayo ng
pre-order.
bago. Lalabas tayong bago.
Open for
Ah.
pre-orders pa rin naman tong shirt.
Yeah.
Meron tayo.
Chat
And,
lang. Yung page po. Mahirap
Ah.
pag-DM kasi.
Oh, nagawa tayo ng design na ng ganda nun, di ba? Sino ba interesado nung yung damit first gen, di ba? Oh. Di ba?
Pero may ano
Kaso-
pa tayo, di ba yung LU shirt pa?
Oh, yung LU
Hindi,
shirt.
hindi, yun
Madaming
muna.
plano, madaming plano. Naging plano
Madami.
lang.
Pwede ba, Pwede bang may, meron ba tayong nanonood dito na pwedeng tumulong sa design, di ba?
Graphic
Ng shirt?
designer.
Graphic designer, nahihirapan po kami. Baka meron po, mare-recommenda.
Saka stay tuned sa video editors na rin. Sama mo na rin.
Editor, sige po.
Video.
Ay,
Voice over talent.
Yan, mga job vacancies.
so, ito na. Hiring po kami kahit walang pampasweldo. Pero hiring, pasok lang po.
Video editor, voice over talent, script maker.
Stay tuned po sa mga
Pasok lang, pasok po. Oo.
Club, no? Medyo talagang nabisi lang kami sa kanyang work.
Tinamaan kasi kami doon sa sinabi ni Cap Genesis, wag daw lilipad ng walang plano. Nagsimula kami ng content ng walang plano. Ayan, nahihirapan po kami.
Meron plano, ang dami nga plano eh.
Lakasan lang ng loob ko, hindi namin alam paano gagawin to.
Pero yun nga, andito pa rin naman po kami. Andito pa rin kami, stay tuned sa content. Nag-laylo lang kami for a while kasi nagka-busy-busy, but promise namin sa inyo, hindi kami mawawala.
Hindi namin alam kung may babalik.
Andito lang kami.
Hindi kami alam kung kailan babalik, pero basta hindi kami mawawala.
Basta andito lang kami.
Dahil mo pa si Superman na nag-awol. Hindi namin alam kailan mawalik Superman. O, sige na.
Discord
Good night at salamat po ulit sa pakikinig.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you,
guys.
Cap Jen. Thank you.
Cap Jen, salamat
Thank
po.
you once again.
Love you guys and love you all. Love you the flight club. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Love you guys.